Okay, so the next question is from Yeshi, and this is a question: how do I find the balance between promoting and delivering to avoid feast or famine cycles? Right. So a lot of you are probably familiar with this dynamic. You know, when you're marketing, you're so busy marketing that you're not actually delivering on the stuff. And then when you're delivering, you don't have time to market. And this creates this, oh my God, I'm so busy. I'm making so much money. It's amazing. I'm working. Oh my God. But now, because I've been so busy working, I wasn't marketing, and boom, I'm broke again, like this. I would recommend, yes, you check out a blog post, a very short post called if you go to marketingforhippies.com/4-stages, it'll come up, the 4 stages of business, because what you're describing is stage 2 of a business. Here's the hopeful thing. It means you're on track. This is just what happens in business, especially in the modern times where we go in without enough financing. It's such a roller coaster. So you're on track. That's just how it is. Part of it is just persistence, that you keep going. But as always, these 5 fundamentals that I never tire of talking about, though you'll probably tire of hearing me speak about them. These 5 fundamentals, if you want to smooth that out, here's the 5 things you need to focus on. First is ethics. I mean, nothing will keep you in feast or famine more than behaving unethically, because you burn through these relationships and they never come back, and there's no word of mouth that's positive. There's plenty that's negative. So the unethical approach will just keep you in feast or famine forever. You know, we may know of people in our lives who are like this, who keep taking the shortcuts, keep being unethical, so they always have to start from scratch, which is where almost all the effort is in the beginning. You know, when an airplane takes off, almost all of its fuel is used to get it into the jet stream, then very little fuel. But to get up there, it's enormous. So when we're starting a business, it's so much fuel to get up there. And behaving unethically. Number 2 is niching. Boy, if you try to be everything to everybody, you will never get out of that feast or famine. You know, it's very hard. You know, unless you live in a small town and you're the only option for that thing, that kind of condemns you. So if you start behaving very ethically in your marketing, and you really start to figure out what's the role you want to play in the marketplace, and who you want to help, and how you want to help them, what you want to do, what you don't want to do, if you start to hone that, this will smooth out much faster. 3, point of view. One of the things that has it take so long for people to decide if we're a good fit is they're trying to figure us out. They're trying to figure out if we're a good fit or not. And a lot of that comes down to what's our approach, what's our perspective on the issue of solving the problem or getting the result they want. Yeah, so they're trying to figure out if they like us. Now, if you make products, this is a lot easier, isn't it? Because if you make products, well, you're being ethical, and you decided what kind of products you want to make, that's a lot of the niche. And the point of view, if for products, that's your aesthetic, your style. So people can see it and can hold it and see if they like your style or not. But of course, even with the physical arts, with crafts and products that people sell, some people just, their stuff is so generic. There's no style to it at all. It's a musician whose music sounds like just everybody else's. That's going to make it hard. You got to find your voice. You got to find your own aesthetic and your own style. You got to find your own point of view that's going to set you apart. The 4th thing, business model. Oh man, you can nail those 3. You can be ethical. You can have a really clear niche, clear point of view. But if your business model is wrong, you will never get out of feast and famine, ever. You know, if you sell spoons and the spoon cost me 10 cents to make, but I sell it for 5 cents, I'm never getting out of feast or famine. I'm in famine forever. I'll never even get to feast at that point. So the business model has to work. It has to be an actual sustainable business model. And then number 5, hub marketing. If you want to smooth out this cycle, stop doing the cold approach to everybody. Start building relationships with those who could introduce you to whole new crowds of people. Instead of individually trying to find clients, find hubs who could introduce you to a lot more clients. If you do those 5 things over time and you really work them, starting from the bottom of that pyramid up, and go to marketingforhippies.com/steps for a very robust take on those 5. If you do that, and you just start with the ethics, then the niche, your point of view, your business model hubs, you'll get through this a lot faster, but still I'd give it about 3 years. It just takes time. If you're still in feast or famine after 3 years, I would say there's a problem with one of those 5. So the thing I would ask Yeshi is, which one do you think you're most stuck with? Start at the bottom. Is this one good? Okay, no, is this one good? Start there and then work your way up. There you go. That's my thought. Thanks for asking.